In this painting, I'm going to show you how to make a beautiful sunflower with an amazing sky. Now, I've already got my canvas ready and prepped my background stuff, and I used some simple colors, red, blue, and white. And look what I did. I came up with this beautiful color background right here. It made pinks, it made purples and blues, and I'll show you real quick how to make this happen. So what I did to make this all happen very quickly was I used a large brush, and I picked 3 different colors out, my blue, my red, and my white. And I started with my blue, just kind of mixing it a little bit on my brush, and just went in this nice diagonal direction, just like this. And then I slowly started adding whites and reds and beautiful vibrant colors, and that made pinks and purples and so much fun color happen on this painting that it really has a beautiful background. Now what I'm doing is I'm letting it dry off, and I'm gonna start making my beautiful sunflower go right on top of that. But first, very important, I gotta get this dry to the touch. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and let this dry off, and then I'm gonna show you how to put a sunflower, or maybe a few sunflowers, right on top of this. Now, I always like to show a good way of making our paints dry off faster. So I pick my canvas up, and I'm gonna go ahead and just fan that paint off. You're gonna see it's gonna get dry much faster, all right? And you're gonna see that these colors, this acrylic paint is just so much fun. You're gonna get your workout in, and you're gonna get some cardio, a little more cardio. Look at this, and those paint colors are gonna be starting to dry off, really almost dry to the touch, and that's where we wanna be, because we're gonna lay a foundation before we add color for our sunflowers, and I'm gonna explain that just coming up right now. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do is add a new color onto my paint plate. Take a look. You can barely see it right there. It's kind of hidden, but that is plain black. That's plain black right there. That's so cool. You can barely see it. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna get my smaller brush, okay? It's a smaller brush, and I'm gonna make some circles. So anywhere you think you want to have a sunflower, I'm gonna make a big one too. I'm gonna make a big sunflower so you can see that, and maybe a small one, okay? But wherever you wanna make a sunflower, that's where we're gonna make a black circle. Let me show you what I mean. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and use my brush, and I'm gonna start small with a small little circle. Okay? That black paint covers all of that very quickly. It's very easy to do. But what I want to do now is the middle of our sunflowers tend to get pretty big. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and just keep making a bigger and bigger circle, whatever you want, however big you want to make it. You don't want to make it too big, all right? Because then you want to make room for its beautiful leaves and its little petals coming up. Okay, look at that. We've got a great circle, all right? And each time I'm kind of swirling around, and I'm using my smaller brush just to be careful. Look at that circle. Isn't that a pretty circle? All right, so check this out. I'm gonna make one right here too. I'm gonna start small, and I'm gonna make this one get bigger. Whoa. And it's okay if you cover some of that paint, that original paint, because we got to make room for our sunflowers. Okay, we've got our 2 circles. What's that? You want to make 3? Okay, let's do it. Let's make 3. All right, I'm going to do one right here. That one's going to be a big one. Now you can start small, or you can just, make a circle, whatever you like I just did. Here we go. I'm filling it in. Plain black, and I'm again using a little bit of paint, but enough to cover the background colors. Okay. We're gonna let these 3 dots dry off, and now we're gonna start adding some petals, some beautiful things to make this sunflower come to life. But we wanna let these dry off a little bit, and I want you to get a small brush again, rinse off your brushes, dry them off. We're gonna be using plain white. Now it's time to lay down our foundation. What does that mean? Well, I'm gonna make sure that I have my small brush ready and also some plain white still available on my plate. The reason why we lay a foundation down of plain white is so our colors that we lay on top of it will pop and make such a beautiful, beautiful, vibrant color happen on your painting. So let's try making some petals to this awesome sunflower, okay? So first off, I'm gonna put some white on my brush. Got some white. And I'm gonna bring this up close so you can see it really close. Whoa, look at all that cool color. So you can still see some of it still drying off, no big deal. But what we wanna do is we'll start on this guy. We're gonna stay a little bit away from the black. And we are gonna make an awesome oval. Oh, look at that awesome oval. It's almost got like a little spike to the end of it there. Oh my goodness, and it's just plain white. Now it's okay if it doesn't cover up the back colors all the way. Don't worry about it. We're gonna let that dry off. Now what you wanna do is add a lot of petals to each flower going all the way around. Okay, I finished my petals now, but what I want to do is add some stems that these flowers can grow off of. So I'm going to just do the same thing, the plain white. Oh, hi, that was a lot of work, but take a break, okay? I want to make sure that you're doing good. In the meantime, we're going to let this white dry off, okay? Do you remember how we make it dry off faster? That's right, we pick it up and we fan it down. Look at that. That's how we do it, all right? So I want you to go ahead and get your petals nice and dry. So it's okay if they're a little see-through, that's okay. Don't worry about it, all right? We're gonna add color on top of that and it's gonna change everything, but we're gonna let all of our petals dry off and our stem right here, okay? So let it dry off, and again, dry to the touch. We wanna get it as dry as possible. Ooh, and now I'm getting so excited because we're gonna add some color to these beautiful petals. And what color do you think we're gonna use? That's right, yellow! Oh my gosh, look at this yellow. It is so bright and it is ready to go right on top of those petals. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna pour some more of this beautiful yellow on my plate. Okay, if you're running out of room, that's okay. You can get a new plate or wash off whatever you want. But see, I've got my plate. It's messy. There's lots of different colors on there. So I'm gonna do this, watch. Whoa, I'm gonna do this. Here we go. Here comes yellow. I'm gonna put it right next to my red. Wow. Oh my gosh. Okay, I didn't spill. Okay, that's good. All right. So I'm gonna take this yellow, this bright yellow now that's on my plate, and I'm gonna color these in, all right? And it's real simple. I'm gonna take my flat brush. It could be a small, it could be a medium, whatever brush you feel comfortable using. And I'm gonna go ahead and dip some of that yellow on that brush. Look at that. Oh, look at beautiful, beautiful yellow. And here we go. I'm gonna start on the first flower, okay? The first flower. So take a look. This was my first flower I was painting on. And I am just going right over my white. with this beautiful yellow. It's bright and it's really shining now. It's really a beautiful yellow because we put the white down first. That's exactly why we did it. So we're gonna cover all of these with yellow, so work on that. Wow, we did it. Okay, so all of these are yellow now, but if you want to add some beautiful color, even more color, I'm gonna make some orange. So check this out. I'm gonna put a little bit, I've got my brush with yellow on it, and I'm gonna put a little bit of red in there and mix it and make orange. Look at that beautiful orange. Just a little bit of red, not much is needed. And what you can do is you can add a little bit of orange stripes. You know, just little streaks coming from the flower, from the base here. Okay, and it just adds a beautiful, beautiful, nice touch to your painting. Look at that. It makes the petals come to life even more, all right? So I'm gonna put some more orange, and it's okay if the paint is still wet. That's okay. It adds a beautiful streak to it that it was just a little plain, so this adds more detail. I'm just adding little stripes real quick, no big deal. Remember, you can mess up anytime you want. It's okay, all right? It's okay to do that. It's okay to mess up, all right? Look at this. Whoa, the big flower's getting it now. Look at this, whoa. Okay. So we've got color on there, but we can even add more color into our sunflower. Let me show you in the middle, Remember, it's all black? Don't worry, I'm gonna take some of that orange and I'm gonna just put some of that right on there. Watch this. I'm gonna bring this up close so you can see. I'm gonna add little sunflower seeds in the middle here. Just by dabbing and blotting my brush on the dull side of it, okay? I'm not doing any brush strokes. I'm actually just dabbing and blotting some of that orange. And it gives the illusion that there's some texture and some awesome sunflower seeds coming out of these guys. Look at this. I'm gonna do it on every one of them. And I'm just using a little bit of orange on my brush and just taking as far as I can go and just breaking up some of that original dark, dark, dark black. This brightens up that black quite a bit. You can tell, look at that. Whoa. All right, so you do whatever you like. Remember, you're the artist, there's that, but there's one color that we need. One color. Can you guess what it is? We've painted on everything on this painting except one thing. That's right, it's the stem. And we need to get some green, all right? So here we go. I'm gonna get some green made up. I'm gonna get a new brush. Now, you can use plain green or you can make your own, whatever you wanna do. So out of these out of the colors on my plate, if I were to make green, can you guess which two colors I would need to mix? Yes, that is blue and yellow. But today I'm gonna cheat a little bit because I've got green. Oh, all right, I need to get that paint down to the bottom here because I'm running out. And then I'm gonna go ahead and open the lid. Whoa, watch this, here we go. I got my green. Oh, I just need a little bit to cover the stem. Look at that, just a little bit. Okay, I'm gonna take my small brush, and color in my stem. Wow. And because we added that white first, it lets this green be nice and bright. Whoa. Well, there it is. We've got some sunflowers. It's such a beautiful painting. I'm so happy to paint with you and can't wait to paint with you on the next show. Remember, every Friday, we've got some more paintings coming right to you. So get your paints, get your canvas, and get ready to have some fun. See you on the next show. Bye, guys.